Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to tell you how to study within 2 months because already you know that Diwali holidays and the vacations are almost pass away and now only December and January. Okay, these 2 months are in your hand. Okay, so within that 2 months, how to study of the maths and other subjects. Especially, I will tell you how to study of the maths and science. Firstly, maths has a two part, as you better know that part first and the part second, in which part first contain the six topic and part second contain the seven topic. Okay, that means part first has a one less topic than that of the part second. So, firstly, you have to choose the easier topic from that 7 plus 6, that 13 topic. From part first, probability, linear equation, into variable, then quadratic equation. These are the very simple topics. So, firstly, you give preference to the practice of these three topics. Okay. Then rest of that stat is there, financial planning is there. Actually, these topics are also easy like them, but some student has a phobia regarding the financial planning. Sir, financial planning, GST, SGST, CGST, how to study. Okay, because that is a new concept. Up to the 9th standard there is no introduction of the GST. Okay, so that GST topic is not too much hard if your concepts are clear. Okay, then that topic also is, that means, very easy. Now how to study, that is our main subject or the point of view that today we are going to discuss about, that how to study in the 2 months. Firstly, bifurcate the topic which have the formula and which have the no formula, that means theoretical. Firstly, in case of the linear equation in the two variable, I will tell you that firstly linear equation contain word problem, in quadratic also word problem. Okay, then in linear equation in two variables, solving of the simultaneous equations by simple method, then by making the coefficients equal, that is another method. One time addition, one time subtraction, that is another method. In 1.2 graph method is there. Okay, by drawing the graph you have to solve that equation. The meeting point of that two intersection line is nothing but your the answer of that two lines, that is linear equation in two variables on the graph, that is graphical manner. Then in first topic in 1.4 you have to judge the value, that means you have to assume any letter for the given two equations, and by simpling again you have to simplify the new equations, you will get the value. Then you have to put the assumed part again, and then you will get again third and fourth equation you have to solve. Actually that is a theoretical concept, already I explained. But how to study, so you have to make a separate list topic wise. This topic contain these bits. Okay, 1.1 contain this bit, 1.2 contain the graphical method, 1.3 contain the determinant, then the Cramer's rule, 1.4 contain the equations. Okay, then 1.5 contain the wording example. Okay, if you sort that topic in this way, then a clear image will be appear in your mind that how to study of the first topic, because it contain the Cramer's rule, that is IMP. Then 1.5 it contain the wording example, that is IMP. So first you have to give preference that one, and whenever you will forget that topic in this manner, that I will already, that means I already told you that bifurcation of the 1.1 to 1.5, so that phobia of that topic will be removed from your mind. So that is the first point. Okay, that means avoid the phobia. And how to avoid? By pre-planning. That pre-planning is not oral pre-planning. Okay, आपके सिर्फ दिमाग में प्लानिंग चल रही है, उसका कुछ लेना देना नहीं. You have to just do it on a paper. Paperwork is necessary. Means what? 1.5 में अगर आपको लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, ओके, उसमें जो दो इक्वेशन है वो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, सो वो स्टार दिया है बुक में आपको. ओके, यू हैव टू सॉल्व दैट वन, बट separately make a miscellaneous example notebook separate, and in which the examples which are facing you and you are realizing that these are the hard example, you have to write it, practice it again and again, so that time it will be easy for you. Okay, So in this way the first topic. In second topic, that is quadratic equation, again you have to sort out that list. In that sort out list, you know that the quadratic equation, solving of the quadratic equation, identifying the quadratic equation, comparing with the general format, formula method, complete square method, then word examples. So these examples are occurring, okay. So we are discussing about the quadratic equation, in which in 1.1 sorry 2.1 2.2 that the simple factorization method, you have to factorize the formula. For example, the example is given x square plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. So that time, by forget of that 9 into two such a factors in which the middle term is 6x. So 3x plus 3x, that is a 6x, and 3 is a 9x. So like that you have to write and solve each and every example from that one. And now listen, in that one two examples are there. One is the activity that contains the surd, that square root, and after that activity one again surd example is there. You have to split that number 3, for example root 3 into root 3, like that. So in miscellaneous example notebook you have to write that examples and practice it, okay. That is about the 1.2. then in which also the 1.1, find the value of the k by putting the values of the x is equal to 1 2 3. If that matching LHS is equal to RHS, that time that left hand side and right hand sides are equal, that time the given number is the square root of the, or the root of that given quadratic equation, okay. After that, complete square method is there. In complete square method, compulsory you have to bring the constant to the right hand side, then do the formula that middle term divided by 2 cos square, you have to add to the left hand side and the right hand side. After it, taking the complete square number or incomplete square number, you have to take into the surd. For example 81 upon 4, so 9 upon 2 aega, you have to just write plus or minus. Why plus or minus? Our topic name is quadratic equation, okay. So that's why it has a 2 roots. Quadra means 2 root. So in exam, students do this mistake, okay. They only write the 9 upon 2, okay. So after taking the square root, either that is a plus either or that is the minus, you have to get the two different parts of the solution. At left hand side take plus, at right hand side take minus. After completing the calculation, you will take the two answers. So that is about the complete square method. In complete square method, second part is that if the coefficient of the first term is other than 1. Other than 1 means what? For example 2x square, 3x square. In further part, if the 2x square is there, so that time you have to divide by the coefficient of x square. 2 upon 2, 3 upon 3. After converting the coefficient of x square into the 1, you have to apply the complete square formula. That means b upon 2 bracket square. After it add, then again take the square root plus or minus in this way, okay. So that is about the 2.3. In 2.4 formula method is there. Minus b plus or minus b square under root b square minus 4 is divided by 2a. So in this formula, you have to firstly identify the value of delta. Delta means discriminant. In 2.5 separate question is there. Find the value of discriminant. Discriminant means what? Delta. That is b square minus 4ac. In exam, student will confuse in the word delta, in discriminant, into the b square minus 4ac. Actually, all these three terms are equal. Okay. So after finding the value of the b square minus 4ac, you have to put into the formula. Then after calculation, you will get to two solutions. So that is the formula method which is described into the 2 point. That is the 4. Now 2.5 discriminant. Again I am going to tell you, then if the value of the delta is equal to 0, delta is equal to greater than 0 or less than 0. Three conditions, three possibilities are there. So in this way you have to find out the nature of the root, because in your textbook they ask the question, by finding the value of the delta, you have to write the nature of the root, okay, whether these are the real or not real, okay, whatever that conditions are given in your textbook, you have to learn. After that one, the wording examples are there. Student, listen, one main important thing regarding wording example is that in linear equation also there is a wording example exercise, and in quadratic equation also there is a wording example exercise. So what is the difference between that two exercises? In first one, linear equation in two variable, there are possibility or not possibility, there must be formation of the two equations because two conditions are given. And in quadratic equation, the equation is formed which are dependent on each other. That means x square, two conditions are there but they are depend on each other. Okay, so like that way you have to solve the wording example. Okay, that is about the topic number 2. I hope you understood this one. These are the simple trick. Separately write down into the notebook that trick. Hence you have to draw the hierarchical arrangement also, which contents are present in this topic, and after it you have to focus on the hard part. Now third is arithmetic progression. See student, in arithmetic progression, firstly you have to compulsory know what is meant by the AP. AP means what? It is in a sequence whose common difference is same or constant. For example, if I told you 2, 4, 6, 8, what is the difference between the two terms? Yes, obviously 2. So whenever the difference is constant, that is called as the arithmetic progression. After that, in your exercise, they ask the identify the first term, identify the common difference. Okay, then in further exercise they ask the T1 and last term is given, so find. So Tn formula you have to utilize. Tn is equal to what? That formula, a plus twice n minus 1 into minus 1 into d, like that. Or then in next exercise some formula is there, Sn formula. So this arithmetic progression topic is totally regarded or related with the two formula Tn and Sn. In Sn also two formulas are there, n by 2 in bracket T1 plus Tn, that means sum of the first term and the last term. So whenever that formula is necessary, you have to use that particular formula. Okay, after that one, some wording examples are given. For 3 terms are there, you have to find out the 3 terms. So a plus d and a minus d. Okay, product and sum is given. So in that example you have to write the two conditions, solve that example, you will get the value of a and d. Okay, put that one, so you will get the 3 terms, a minus d, a and a plus d. These are the 3 consecutive or the successive terms. So in this way AP is also very important and the easy topic. After that one is that is your financial planning. Financial planning contains GST, CGST and the SGST. 2 are there. Okay, in CGST and the SGST, that is the central and S means state. अगर आपका GST 18% हो गया है तो CGST 9% स्टेट को जाता है और 9% कहाँ जाता है? Yes, obviously central or state को. Okay, so bifurcation examples are there. Then they are asking regarding the find the par condition, premium condition. Okay, which is the profit or which is the no loss. Okay, there is a no loss, no profit, such type of examples. Actually in the that for financial planning topic, there are 2 exercise or 2 problem sets are included. Okay, one contains the totally wording example, one contains some arithmetic example. So if you know the formula how to calculate that particular GST or the percentage, how to add whatever, like the VAT. Okay, in 9th standard there is a VAT condition is there into the previous syllabus. So like that GST is also very easy topic. We will discuss in next lecture also. That means totally GST. After that one, we are today how to study of the mathematics. These concepts are discussing. So under that one, the next topic is the probability. Okay, probability means what? Event, number of event divided by number of years. That means sample space. For example, if I tossed one coin, after tossing a coin there will be the head or the tail, and if I told you that find the probability that the head is occurring on the upper face, so that time number of A event will be the H. Only one coin is tossed, so either H or tail. And if I tell you that find the probability that the coin contain or on upper surface head only, so 1/2, that is the probability. That means for solving the probability example, you have to know what is meant by the event, what is meant by the sample space. Okay, event means if I toss a coin, that is event. मैंने एक coin toss किया, event हो गया. उसके जो outcome है either head or tail, so that is your sample space. And number of years means what? That H and tail, that is 2 are there, so 2 readings, so that's why 2 is there. Okay, so after finding that, you have to put that value into the formula. So in which they give the variation like that, the 4 red balls, 2 white balls, then the committee of the male member, female member, boy, girl, okay. Then into the problem side, what is the probability of the falling that towel into the circular lake. So that time you have to apply your logic. Actually basic is totally related with the finding the probability and that two formula, okay. So in this way that probability topic is also very easy. Just remember that formula and practice the examples from the 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4 and the practice set, okay. Last topic is the stat. Stat means statistic. Actually it's a branch of the mathematics which is related with the raw material, that data, okay. So pie diagrams are there, joint graph are there, bar graph are there, calculations are there, okay. Plot a graph, draw a graph on the graph paper, such type of examples are included into that stat topic, okay. So student, this is a summary or the glossary manner how to study that first topic to the sixth topic, that means first to the last topic of the part first. So I hope you will take some important guidelines from this small but sweet lecture, okay. I hope it will be helpful for you that how to study, how to give the direction to your study, because only 2 months are in your hand, December and January. So please subscribe my channel and share it and like it. Thank you.